Bloodlines is a hardcore Naruto game with roguelike mechanics. When you lose all your life force, you restart. I'm gonna cut to the chase. In my honest opinion, I like Bloodlines. Bloodlines is a decent game. Let's go over some of the key elements in its gameplay. So first, Bloodlines, like a lot of other hardcore games, they have this clan or race aspect. However, the clan you get is not gonna necessarily define your gameplay. While some clans are better than others, they can also be detrimental in the person's overall experience of the game. For example, Hyuga and Uchiha are the rarest clans and offer probably the best buffs and moves from the Sharingan and Byakugan respectively. However, if you play Bloodlines, you also know that they are actively hunted down by experienced players for their eyes, which can make progressing with these clans that are supposed to be really good a pain. Additionally, even if you get a common clan like Akimichi, you can still get the Byakugan or Sharingan via implants. Although, yeah, it will cost more chakra, but, beggars can't be choosers. So even if you don't get the two rarest clans in the game, you can still get their abilities. It's not really that big of a deal. Progression in this game isn't really tedious unless you have Sharingan. Chakra fragments can be a pain to get sometimes, but they aren't exactly that hard to get. And if you are unfamiliar with what chakra fragments are, they're basically what you use to get new moves and progress your character. There are a lot of good paths in this game. There are a few paths like wind and water that sort of lack in PvP. They're kind of mid, let's be honest here. But, nearly every path is good. There's not really anything wrong with like going earth or like lightning or like taijutsu or like any weapon kind of style. So there is a good variety in some builds. There are two things I do dislike about Bloodlines. One thing is that an event notifier is a must-have if you are a solo player, because without it, you won't know where events spawn, meaning you don't have a consistent flow of chakra fragments available for use. You can routinely check event spawns, but that risks the event despawning. The second thing is ganking. I know it's a very unpopular opinion, but 10v1s are just not skilled. It's an unavoidable death. A huge problem with a lot of hardcore games on Roblox is they add a huge PvP side mixed in with their unforgiving hardcore system and expect players to have fun. Bloodlines' recent update has made ganking a lot more forgivable and at least a little bit more skilled, with chakra resurrection scaling based on the number of players around you. But I'm sure if the gank squad has chakra resurrection too, then it doesn't really solve anything. Despite this, it's not hard to get your life force back, and ganking isn't necessarily bad. I do it as well, but sometimes it's just a pain and it causes unavoidable deaths. But it's not that bad. And like I said, life force isn't hard to get back, with life fruits and events being fairly uncommon but manageable to get, especially with the food path tree, which allows you to summon fruit for the chance of getting a life fruit near like infinitely. You can do as many times as you want. So the PvP in Bloodlines is also decently fun. You can block most moves, and Taijutsu isn't as imbalanced as people think. Just hold F. I highly recommend you at least try the game. Have a good day wherever you are. I'll see you next time. Peace.